going on, MSFers? DOESNT here, back again with another video, and today we're talking about Arena. That's right, I've had some questions on how to beat some new hybrids that are coming out that people have been trying on defense. So we're going to start off with Mephisto, Shadow King, Sus, Odin, and APOC. And pretty much my general rule of thumb, if there's anybody here that has anything to do with turn meter, like Super Scroll, you're going to want to not use this team. You're going to not want to use APOC. You're actually going to want to use this team here. So you've got the three Annihilators, Odin, and Mephisto. And the reason why you want to use Gladiator here is because Gladiator is stopping that turn meter from Super Scroll. And you have a lot less issues with Super Scroll going zoomies. And then you don't need the APOC punch. You just got to change up the way you play a little. It's not really that crazy, though. You'll see that they don't have a pre-taunt, so you could just go straight on to Odin here. So you see there, Mephisto takes his first turn. I'm going to use the basic pact on Odin here to take off that 50% max health. I'm going to use the basic again because it takes off more max health, and it puts a bunch of bleeds on him as well. You'll see they have no gore either, so I'm getting assists with my Odin as well. So my Odin can special turn one to get the battlefield effect up, but we actually don't want to do that. We're going to want to basic. Never mind, we can actually do it. So if Odin for some reason survives there, I think that was a tinier Odin. I think it was only like 5 yellow. So if that's a tinier Odin, you can actually basic here and their Odin will die. I do have Raider on my Odin as well to make sure those Raider crits hit him a couple more times to get through those death proofs. But you'll see here after this is pretty much over from here. Shadow King's going to take a turn. Now we've got Super Scroll going, I believe. You always want to trauma stun Mephisto if you can. Remember, you just cleared their mark of Mephisto, so they can get trauma now. So now Mephisto's trauma stunned, so you don't have to worry about him putting that battlefield effect back up and stopping your Odin from doing his little wave attack like this. And then from here, it's pretty much over. It literally doesn't matter. You can throw it on auto from here, and this team gets destroyed. It doesn't matter. APOC didn't get the turn meter as well because of a Gladiator being over 50% life. Super Scroll just did nothing with his special because he tried to rewind, and it doesn't do anything. My Odin is ulting now and killing pretty much everybody. Or my Mephisto is ulting. And then that's pretty much it. So you just need to stop the turn meter mechanics so you don't have to worry about Super Scroll doing Super Scroll things. Even if you don't, it doesn't matter because Super Scroll really doesn't do anything in Arena anymore because he can't rewind when the mark of Mephisto is out. He also cannot put out Exposed with his special when you have the Gladiator comp as well. So you'll see here, you see number 9 here is the same comp, but we're actually going to go into, let's see what number 10 is. We're going to go into number 10, so it's 2-piece Annihilators, Mephisto, Odin, and APOC. So I'll show you how to take out this one pretty easy and pretty straightforward. So instead of Gladiator here, you're going to use APOC of your own, and then you get into it. So it's pretty straightforward once again. Remember, they're going to have a pre-taunt this time, so you're not going to be able to just take out that Odin all willy-nilly like you did last time, but you still will. Don't worry. You still will. Ha! Just kidding. They don't have a pre-taunt. They didn't have Gladiator. They have endgame Thanos instead. I'm used to them using Gladiator over endgame Thanos here. So, again, do the basic pact on Odin. Take off 50% max health. The special comes out. My Odin assists. I also get turn meter, so my APOC is going to go first here. That doesn't always happen, but that happened very luckily that time. Remember, I'm getting turn meter because they don't have a Gladiator. Their Odin is now dead, and then from here, I'm just going to focus on their Mephisto. It literally doesn't matter if their APOC gets to take a turn, gets to ult, gets to do all that stuff. It doesn't change anything. We have Odin in here. Remember, my Odin has assisted as well because of the enemy Mephisto special, calling in mind control. So I can special here and get that Allfather's Fury up. It can change for you based off of who has higher damage between Mephisto or Odin. So if you have like a 7 red Mephisto, then your Mephisto is going to be assisting instead of your Odin if your Odin's also not 7 red. So keep that in mind. Also here, I stunned APOC here because I don't have anything to stop his turn meter, so I decided to stun APOC to make sure he didn't get to punch. And then Mephisto has slow, so I know he's never getting to another turn, so I don't have to worry about him at all. We hit him a bunch there. Now that Gore's dead, we get to assist, and now we get the big fat ultimate here, and that ends the fight there. So it's pretty straightforward. I don't know why people are kind of overthinking Arena right now. You really only need 2 compositions. You need the Gladiator if there's anybody that affects turn meter on their team or utilizes turn meter, and then you use APOC otherwise. So number 6 here, we've got 3-piece Annihilators. Odin and Mephisto will take this one out as well. And then this one is going to use the APOC comp. And then we're going to go all the way to number 1 because I know number 1 is level 105 as well. And people have been saying, oh, the level cap increase is crazy. I can't do it. There's no way I can win an arena. So the level cap increase, I'll show you, doesn't really mean anything. So we're going to do the exact same thing. We do have a pre-taunt this time, so it's a little bit different. Still use the basic on the pre-taunt, which is Gladiator, obviously. Take off that 50% max life, right? Awesome. Then you're going to use the basic again, because why? Because we don't want Odin getting an assist from that mind control mechanic from Mephisto special. So we don't want that special coming out. Did you see my Odin assist there? Yes, my Odin assisted. So we can ult here. Awesome. And then we might be able to kill Odin here with the APOC punch because he's got bleeds, all that kind of stuff. We're going to get more damage out here from Gore as well. And then he might die to the bleeds. So here you have a choice to make if your Odin goes first, which mine is. I could basic and guarantee the kill here, or you can special and get greedy and trust that the bleeds are going to kill. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to basic and not take a chance and absolutely guarantee that Odin is going to die and not heal up there, not do his special, not give his allies extra health, all that kind of stuff. So I'm absolutely going to basic there, and then you'll see with my battlefield mechanic up, I'm deleting everybody. And then here, once again, you can trauma stun Mephisto to make sure he doesn't get that ultimate up, and then he's not going to do anything silly. And then we could special here to get some extra health. Awesome. And then we can ult, and now everybody should be dead or very close to it. Yep, very close to it. Awesome. And then we've got the wave, and then passive from Gore finishes it off. So once again, super easy. If they have a pre-taunt, you're going to use that basic pact from Mephisto to make sure Gladiator gets below 50% life so that when APOC ults, APOC gets to get that turn meter. Let's see. Oh my lord, is that a Peggy Carter? Guess what? We're taking out Peggy Carter. I want to see if Peggy changes anything. Wait, let me refresh. Yes. Okay, so we've got, oh my god, he's using all of the new characters, the rework. So he's using Liberty with Odin and Mephisto. He's also level 105, so let's see how this goes. Maybe Liberty just absolutely smacks my team. I doubt it. I doubt it. If they do, I'd be absolutely flabbergasted. But he is level 105 on all of his characters here, so we'll see how it works. I doubt this is going to change anything because Peggy is a not great character outside of War, and even inside War, kind of eh. So there Mephisto's going first, so I'm going to basic on Odin, same as always. And then we're going to basic on Odin again to get a bunch of bleeds out there. And then we get the assist as well because they do not have a Gore. We got the special going out on APOC. I get another assist. And then from here, we got the ultimate. And now Odin's for sure going to die, so I'm not going to target him. I actually am going to target... I'm going to target Peggy. Why not? Odin's for sure going to die to the bleeds here, so... Or to Gore taking his ultimate here in a second. So I'm going to leave Odin up here. Odin's going to die to this most likely. Yep, he did. Peggy's going to die here. She's a goner. Cool. I have assisted, so I'm just going to special here. And to no surprise, yeah, they don't do anything. So we can't stun Mephisto here, so that does change things a little bit. But we got a slow on him, which means that my Mephisto will go first. The turn meter does not change anything because we have the marker Mephisto up, so Captain Sam's ultimate does absolutely nothing. And then we'll basic here. And everybody's dead. Okay, well, yeah, Raider on Odin to make sure you burn through those death proofs a lot faster. Let's see what we got at number 1 now and see if there's anything different. I know my opponent was running something with Kahori before. Nope, no Kahori, but I know this dude is level 104, I believe. So we're going to go in here and do the exact same composition with APOC here. And show you that the level cap increase just doesn't mean anything. If you're using either of these two teams, it doesn't mean anything. And I know a lot of people have been saying, oh, just use Shadow King. Shadow King's great. Shadow King's awesome. Not everybody has a super big Shadow King. And I want to showcase being able to do Arena without Shadow King because not everybody did super well in his event. Not everybody got up to 7 red stars on him. Not everybody has diamonds. I have been happy with him at 7 red right now, but I have not used him in Arena at all because if it's not broken, don't fix it, right? Scopely could learn a thing or two from that. So I'm not going to get the Odin assist this time because the special actually went on Odin. So this is going to change up the fight just a smidge, but it's not going to change too much. So we're still going to get to do all of our good stuff as per usual. So again, Odin did not assist, so we're going to basic here to get that battlefield effect up. Their Odin is going to go now and get a bunch of healing, positive effects, barrier, all that kind of stuff. Man, I can't wait until good old Starjammers come out and I get to absolutely delete this team. So we did get an unlucky stun on APOC here and an unlucky rewind on APOC here. So we are going to be stuck, not able to punch Odin here. So this is going to change just a little bit here. So this might go down to an Odin v Odin fight. I am still going to stun Mephisto here to make sure he does not do his battlefield effect or anything like that. Their Odin is going to have the battlefield effect up now as well. But once Mephisto gets to take a turn, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my battlefield effect up, and it's going to negate the Odin battlefield effect. So it will make it disappear. But unfortunately, I don't have it. All right, so we're going to basic on endgame Thanos here to make sure he dies. And he is taking a good amount of damage. And this could end up actually being a loss. This might be my first arena loss in a long time. All right, so we are going to have the special. Nope, I'm dead. Yep, I lost an arena. Look at that. Wow. Okay. Some really bad RNG showing you that bad things can happen, I guess. Well, look at that. So that was super unfortunate. We're going to run that fight again, actually. I'm even going to spend 25 cores for you. You're welcome. That's for the viewers right there. So that was just really bad RNG. What happened there is that Odin got targeted by the Mephisto special, which is a 20% chance. Not Super Scroll. APOC got targeted by the Thanos Endgame special, which is a 25% chance. And then he got rewind by Gladiator, which is another 25% chance. So that's a lot of 25% chances now, isn't it? So you'll see here, Thanos got hit by it that time. So now it should go as planned. Once again, do the basic here so we don't get that assist. And then we are going to ultimate here. And then we can hit Odin this time before he's taking his turn. And then we're going to ult on Odin again and get a lot of damage put out there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to basic with our Odin. Hopefully our Odin goes first. If he doesn't, it's fine. If he does, even better. We are going to basic to make sure their Odin dies. And that's it. If their Odin does go first, remember our Odin already did an assist, so you can just special with him to get that battlefield effect up, and then you're good to go. You'll have your battlefield effect up. They will not. So this was pretty straightforward. You can see how RNG can change things no matter what, because that's how the game works. But when it's not horrible RNG, it's an absolute slaughter, as you can see the difference between the two fights. So yeah, that's how you do it. If you see a turn meter mechanic enemy on the other team, like Kahori, like Super Skrull, anybody like that, just throw in Gladiator instead of APOC. If you don't see that, just throw in APOC. APOC does some deletes. He's still very meta, which is awesome. Kudos to Scopely for making his kit so great. So I hope you guys enjoyed, but until next time, this has been Duelim. Later, MSFers.